Hi, do you know that 90% of all markets are operated by smart money? Learn to think like smart money. Use volume spread analysis. Invest or trade by following the smart money. iVSAchart analytics will 1. Identify exactly when to buy, when to sell, and what to buy and avoid. 2. Maximize profits and minimize risks. And 3. Give trading or investing edge you need now. Try it now. Free trial available.
After the nice run up that we had, hitting and crossing back 200-day moving average. Now the market has taken a breather and down 4 bars, but today there is a rebound in here again. This week we will also be promoting our master the market main course. Now, how many of you are not aware of our main course that we've been talking about, that we've been promoting for the last several weeks? How many of you are not aware of that we are doing a course? All right, just a show of hand, how many are not aware of that one? Now, a lot of be nice if you can give me a reply, please. Now, what we've been doing all this while in our iVSAchart clinic is actually to teach the participant or the reader in here about what is volume spread analysis. And in this 3-day course, Bill and myself will be sharing you a secret how you can make income and wealth for the rest of your life. How many would like to do that? Okay, so it will be held on November 15 to 17, 2014, that which is next week only, and we only do this course twice a year. So this is a 3-day course, and there are many benefits. I will talk about it shortly, about this benefit. As I said before, this is one course you do not want to miss, and many of you who is listening now is also our graduate as well, fresh, and this is a course that will take you to the next level. Now, this is something of a course that you would not like to miss, and definitely you can make the money with this current market situation. Now, Bill is going to talk more about the also this main course here. Meanwhile, I'll pass you to Bill, and he will update you a bit. All right, Bill, take it away.
Okay. As you guys know, and as you people who've been to a volume spread analysis course, the first thing we look at before we invest or trade is the background of the market. What is going on in the background that is driving the market? So I'll share a few things that is going on that's something to be aware of. The first is the oil prices. Now, oil, as you know, has dropped 20 to 30%, and it's had a major correction, and many oil company shares, upstream and downstream, have been hit by this. So the question is, how do you see this going forward? Well, for one, let's look at it from the background point of view. Whenever there is a major correction in the oil market, and this is going back 30 years, the market will recover. It will recover from the downturn, and it will move on to new highs. And many fortunes have been made by exploiting this cycle. And in the meantime, lower oil prices means that people have more money to spend. That means that prices of autos, prices of consumer goods, prices of everything in our economy is based on the oil price. Although in Malaysia the oil price is fixed in terms of petrol prices, it could well be that the government may remove the subsidy with this big drop in oil prices. So in any case, it's a benefit. Now, as for those holding oil company shares, yes, there's fear and panic. The oil story is not going away. I just read, there's an article I read that Malaysia is becoming the Houston of Asia. Now, Houston in America, in Texas, is the center of the oil market for the U.S. Well, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, is now becoming the center of oil for Asia. So that means high-quality upstream oil companies could be a good place to allocate capital. But in any case, how does it affect the world market? Although the Malaysia petrol prices haven't been reduced, in all free markets in the world, prices are coming down. And here's how it's affecting. In terms of recession, every time you have a big spike in oil prices, that foretells a recession. With oil prices coming down, that's a signal that there will not be a recession. It will mean that stock markets will move higher worldwide. And And the other thing is interest rates are still low. And the Federal Reserve is repressing the interest rates. So that affects economies worldwide. So unless short-term interest rates go up and invert the yield curve, long rates stay low, there will not be a recession. There will not be. Those are the two main indicators, interest rates and oil prices, and both of them signal further upside in the market. So those are two things in the background. So what does it mean? It means it's safe to get in the market to buy high-quality shares, ones that are paying dividends, ones with good sales and earnings and dividends. So this is something to consider. The other thing in the background is this. Every major country in the world is printing money, liquefying. Japan in particular, they've increased their money supply by 1 trillion equivalent US dollars. And they're using that money to buy mortgage-backed securities, to liquefy the economy. And their money in their sovereign wealth fund in Japan, for the first time ever, they just passed a ruling that they can now invest in stock markets worldwide. So that will boost stock markets. A lot of Japanese money going into stock markets that will benefit Malaysia, Singapore, and Asian markets. So the background is really good. As far as the U.S. is concerned, most indicators, employment statistics, manufacturing, are manipulated by the government. You can't really rely on them. But there are two things you need to watch that are reliable, and that is housing, the housing market, and the auto market. Now, housing in the U.S. is picking up. It's slowly growing. And also auto sales are picking up. So that is two indications to show the U.S. is also not going to be going into recession. And with the Republicans winning the Congress this round, that's good for business, good for Wall Street, good for the stock market. So those are some of the background information. So in any case, don't get so pessimistic or fearful or skeptical. There's some fund managers in town that are so scared they're maintaining very high cash levels, and the market is just leaving them behind. Again, focus on quality. That's my advice. And also, focus on the tools that can help you to exploit these trends and make some of this money for yourself. As Martin just mentioned, we're having a course coming up the 15th of November next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. If you're a graduate, this is a wonderful opportunity. You're getting a huge discount to some great new information that we're sharing about the volume spread analysis, how we've automated it and made it web-based so that you do not need complicated software. Your smartphone is good enough. And you're going to see how with just the smartphone alone, you can find opportunities intraday if you're a short-term trader. This is something we've never done before. We're introducing this now. And come and see us if you're a graduate. It'll be on the second and third day. The first day I will be reviewing the VSA. I've updated a lot of the charts for this round. And so that means I think a better program than before. We endeavor to continually improve our program as we go along. So those who have not come to the course, I would highly recommend this as an investment in your future. If your goal is financial independence, making more money, this is something that you'll never lose. I would say investments in education and training is the best investment you can make. Without education in this world, but not just say education, the right education, you really are just going to struggle like the vast majority of people who just struggle from paycheck to paycheck, month to month, balancing out the credit card, worrying if they want to spend some time on a holiday. But if you know volume spread analysis and have this smartphone application, it can definitely give you an edge in the market and give you a little bit of extra income. And that's the whole idea. Build wealth, build income, learn how to get an edge in the market, and I would say you'll be ahead of most people in this country. It's a whole idea. And again, this is for people who want to build wealth, who are willing to work hard to achieve that aim. So anyway, I do hope to see you there, the graduates. email Dolly or email myself and register yourself. It's a very small fee for graduates, and we're charging 350 ringgits this round just to cover our expenses. For those who have not attended, consider this an investment in your future. I just spoke to someone, prior graduate, yesterday. One of our clients wants to invest in Hong Kong. And frankly speaking, I know very little about the Hong Kong market. So he happened to come to our course, a couple of years ago, or I don't remember the time, and he has since joined a major bank in Hong Kong. I believe it's, I forgot the name of the bank, UOB Bank, that's it. He joined them as an analyst trainee, and so he's becoming savvy, and the lessons he learned in our course has given him a platform for his financial future. And he told me, he says, you know, Bill, what you guys taught us in the course has made my job a lot easier. And I know now, just to look at a chart and know whether I should be buying, whether I should be selling. It's a wonderful tool to have. And he said, now, he said, if I perform well within this year, they will promote me, and I'll have a full-time job there with UOB Bank. And believe me, they pay a fortune, those people. He will be a rich banker, and maybe a director, and who knows, a hedge fund manager. But our course is a platform for wonderful things that can happen. So if you have sons and daughters, your older graduates who want to attend, and this would be a great gift for them, so that they can improve themselves and have a better financial future. And we see it all the time. Our graduates telling us, I'm now working for OSK as a fund manager. I'm now an independent trader, trading as a local for palm oil. So we hear some wonderful stories, and hopefully some of you can also share those stories with me when you're successful. Well, having said that's about all for today. And I say the background is still very positive, and there's a lot of opportunity. Be very selective, be careful, be nimble. Avoid the syndicate shares, avoid the the conman shares, and then you'll be fine. Okay, I wish you well, and have a good week ahead. Okay, Martin?
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. And that was Bill, a little bit of update and also about the main course. Now I'm going to go on to our main course. How many of you like me to tell more about the main course? How many of you like me to tell more about the main course? Okay. How many of you like to let me to tell you more about the main course? Anybody? Okay. But never mind, I'll just share with you, okay, our benefits of our main course. Now in our main course, you can see these slides that's coming out in here. Master the market timing slides here. You'll be getting the volume spread analysis technique and strategy, which is very unique, which is crafted for the KLSC and the SGX, which we have about 10 years years of research work in it. That's worth $5,000. We'll also be showcasing the VSA market strength and market weakness, finding the market structure, riding the market trend. And we also have the buy and sell signal using the iVSAchart, how to find the next 100% winner. So how many of you like to have to make the 100% winner per trade? How many of you like that? Oh, all right. Nobody likes it? Okay, so we will be teaching you that in our main course. Now this is a course like what Bill said, will change your future, will change your life for the rest of time. You will be also getting the iVSAchart training module, the iVSAchart package, and the stock screener, which is worth $1,200 in there. So that's the one that you'll be getting too in our course. There was also tools and support and services, which is worth 2,400 ringgit. We will also include a coming iVSAchart e-video training, a 5-month subscription to the iVSAchart package, a 3-month premium membership with a VSA stock pick. That's the one, so you don't have to rely on our regular pick size. So you can pick your stocks and find out whether they are worthy or not. Okay, then also our Friday chart clinic, which we'll be doing. Also our quarterly graduate meetings and monthly outlook. That's the other one that we are talking about here, which will simply put you in the right spots. Yeah. And then we have our lifetime reattendance, which is one of the benefits, is the lifetime reattendance, because we've been currently changing our course very regularly, okay, very regularly, and that's what this time we got more graduate coming back to re-attend it. So how many of you have not attended our main course? Just a show of hands. Just want to know how many of you have not been to our main course. How many of you have not been to our main course? All right, there are quite a fair bit of you, okay? So we also have our graduate community and also the email and coaching course. You know, if you've been in this market, going to be in this market for the rest of your life, how about, you know, really knowing about the market? That's what you've been. If you've been listening to our Friday iVSAchart clinic, you know that we've always been around to answer a lot of your questions in there. If you need to come and see us at our office, we will be willing to happy to put you through in the right spot. Okay, so that's all I want to talk about the Master the Market main course. Now remember, this main course is on the 15 and 17 because next week will be today is 8. We won't be doing any Friday chart clinic because we will be preparing for our main course. So there won't be any Friday chart clinic next week because of this one. So come people on the November 15, 16, 17. I will showcase you how you can make the next 100% winner because you will get that with our tools. All right. So now we will take a look at some stocks in here using our iVSAchart. Many of you have seen that before. Let me just show you a bit more here. This is the iVSAchart. Okay, go down to iVSAchart Pro. Okay, the first one we'll be looking at is Ijacob's. Okay, Ijacob's. It's Jacob's, isn't it? Ijacob. Ijacob. Okay, it's Ijacob. Okay, let's look at this chart. Now this one currently it's still not going anywhere. It's still pretty much, you can put on a stop loss. You can see where your stop loss is if you've been stopped out. Here's a stop loss in here. If you're not out, stay there. Now whoever give me an you should come back and re-attend back our main course because we have a system to handle situation like this, so that will keep you into play and take some profit in the wake up. So make sure you come back in here. We have given some new techniques this round, that is this coming November 15 to 17. So those of you should consider coming to this course in here because we'll be profiling a lot of new things in here which you have not seen each. So Ijacob's in here. Let's look at the next one. This is the iVSAchart. SHL, nice one here. Let's move on to the next one. SHL consolidation. Okay. Now SHL, like it or not, is still in a nice uptrend. Look at this. Okay, pay attention in here. It has turned green. That's nice. I'll keep it up. This is a nice one. I think it's going to go a bit higher for the SHL. Nice one here. Trend is still going up. BJAuto. Let's look at BJAuto. Okay, BJAuto. Let's look at BJAuto here. BJAuto is just turned green too. Look at the nice trend in here. So the trend now, you notice this green trend here. That's the trending region. Once it turns green, it's going to be moving up. So this, we are just beginning of a new trend. So let this thing ride here. Okay. Oh, you can't hear me. Audio. Can you hear me? Okay. Just want to do a sound check. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Thanks a lot, Mr. Wan in here. Let's look at the next one that we have is Pavilion REITs. Okay, let's look at Pavilion REITs here. And okay, Pavilion REITs has been riding up a nice trend in here. Let the profit run again. If you don't know how to do this, we will teach you in our main course. Okay, we will teach you our main course, and which is happening next week here. All right, next one, nice one in here. Let the profit run. Lots of strength coming in here. I wouldn't worry so much about it. TMC Life Science. Okay, this one is still red. Okay, so we'll wait for it to turn red. You got uptrust in here. Your stop loss is around 50 cents. That's calculated for you here. Okay, nice one breakdown, but it's coming down a bit more. But it is on the bearish trend in here. So do take note of that one. Next one that we have is Hill Industry. Hill Industry just make a new high in here, breakout. Look at this again. Greenish region is just appearing, and this one is going to run out a bit more here for Hill Industry. Let's look at the next one that we have is Prolexus. I like Prolexus too, and this is why I like it. I'll just share with you here. Right, Prolexus is also has turned greenish, showing the bull is in charge now, and it's going to be hitting a bit higher too. But there's an old high here, 185, so that's going to be the pinnacle whether it can break or not. So that's all I have for the submit a stock for analysis. Now remember, if you want your stock to be analyzed, please submit to the traderstruthreview.com forum, because most of you guys who submitted early, I'm able to do that. All right, so any market update we will do on our premium section for our closing bell. For those of you who have not upgraded your membership from light membership, please do so, because we will be covering more in detail about our market, and you will learn more about the situation, the VSA, as well as our stock pick, which has been doing very well in here. So don't forget, next week, those of you who registered for our November 15 to 17 twice a year workshop, because if you miss this one, the next one we'll be doing will be next year. Okay, so that's all I have for our Friday chart clinic. I'll see you this evening at 4:15 in our Friday closing bell. With that, bye bye guys.